Well, good morning. It's another sunny day. Good morning to you. Good morning. Thank you for joining in this morning. Come on in, tune in with me this morning. This morning, we're going to talk about embracing our flaws. Hey, I want you to think about this. Embrace your flaws. What are flaws? Things that aren't perfect. Hey, we aren't perfect, none of us. We were fearfully and wonderfully made, but none of us are perfect. So I'm saying good morning to you this morning. Give me about the space of 10 seconds, and I'll be right back. Good morning, good morning, good morning to you. I used to sing a little song, good morning, good morning, good morning to you. Hey, how are you? I'm always singing songs. You know what? I may not have the prettiest voice. I may not have the strongest voice, but hey, I can blow when I want to. I may not have the best voice in your opinion. My voice may have some flaws. It may crack here and it might crack there, but you know what? It's my voice. I'm going to use it to the best of my ability because guess what? I'm going to embrace my flaws. I want you to embrace your flaws. Good morning, people. Let me just take a moment and say good morning to you. How are you? So good to see you, to know that you're here with me. Drop me a good morning. Let me know you're here. Good morning, my niece Chandra. Oh, my goodness. Good morning, brother and sister Carter. It's so good to see you this morning. Hey, I'm going to give you a moment while I'm talking. I want you to go ahead and share this out. If you would, I want you to go ahead, drop this message to somebody. Let them know 9 for 9 is taking place and I'm running my time. But this morning, we want to talk about this morning. Embrace your flaws. You know, we are none perfect, not one. No, not one of us. Hey, but guess what? Whatever we are, we are. We can embrace who we are, whether it's perfect to the world. Guess what? We were created in the image of the Most High. And when we talk about embracing our flaws this morning, you know, a lot of us don't like to throw anything away. Let's just talk about that. We don't like to get rid of things that are old and worn and hey. But listen, those things become flawed. I don't care how much you pay for that Michael Kors purse. I don't care how much you pay for that expensive watch. Even if you're a watch collector, listen, as time goes on, if you're using it, now if you put it up in the box and just leave it, it'll stay the same. But eventually, it's my goodness, why have it? So when things that we don't want to get rid of, that favorite t-shirt or purse, those house slippers that are worn down, that car that's really your ride or die, but it's a clunker. Hey, you keep on fixing it. You keep on wiping it down. You keep on doing a little polish to it. You keep washing out that favorite t-shirt, and after a while, the color washes out. The shape goes away. It's as flexible as it can be. But guess what? You embrace the flaws of those very things. So why not embrace your flaws? When you aren't perfect, when you make mistakes, those are flaws. Listen, when you don't get it right the first time, there may be a flaw. But okay, embrace that, pick yourself up, and move on. Don't stop, keep going. You know, many times we as people, period, we will see the speck in my brother's eye or the speck in my sister's eye, but we don't see the speck in our own eyes. And sometimes when others are looking on us and they see those specks, they see those flaws, they make us feel some kind of way. But listen, if you embrace your flaws, if you are wonderful, if you feel good about who you are, hey, If you feel good about what it takes to do what you need to do, look yourself in the mirror, get yourself together, fix your flaws up. Hey, because none of us are perfect. Why do you think some women wear makeup? Because they feel like there's something that can be enhanced. You see? And that's what you do. You take that flaw and you enhance it. If you've got a little meat on your bones, hey, you got to embrace that thing. But you got to try to, if you're not satisfied with it now, you got to do something to bring it down. But embrace your flaws. Just because you might have a little meat on your bones, or you might be a little small. Hey, don't you let anybody upset you about that. It's how you are made. And when we talk about embracing our flaws, guess what? Then our flaws really aren't flaws. It's just who we are. Sometimes those flaws exist in our mind, but they're really not real. Those flaws that we want to see about ourselves, hey, those things that we put ourselves down about, they're not that bad. It's really us sometimes making it worse than it seems. Oh my goodness. And it may be because of past experience. It may be because of the way we've been treated in the past. It may be because of the way somebody looked at us. Or we know somebody said something about us. But don't you let what others say or others do or how others see it cause you not to embrace your flaws. Your flaws can be made perfect in Him. Listen, there's so much about us. Flaws, F, they're false. Flaws, L, they're lies. Flaws, amidst the W, weary S souls. False lies amidst weary souls. Hey, don't you do that, because once you embrace them, then you can build yourself up. You can cause those falsities to become truthful. Hey, great truthful truths amidst a strong soul, a strong place. Hey, I got to tell you something this morning. When you take something that's flaws and damage and you embrace it, some people pick up a piece of furniture on the side of the road. I'm going to give a shout out to Katia Bryant and Steve Bryant, because they will take an old piece of furniture, and when they finish stripping the flaws off, when they finish varnishing that thing, when they finish putting a little paint on and fixing that thing up, oh man, you never knew what it looked like before. When you take that something that's flawed and you embrace it, you give it love. So give yourself some love. If you got some things that you don't think are perfect about you, love that thing about you so much that you work on it, that you fix it, that you make it better. Hey, you try to make it better, He'll help you make it better. Instead of throwing it away, give it a chance. Now, I'm not talking to my husband now, because there's some things I got to let go. You hear me? You make that flaw as good as anybody's perfection. Did you hear me? Did you get that? Make your flaw as good as anybody's perfection. That thing that they think is perfect, hey, you make yours even better. You strive to be above and beyond. You strive to go way up. Hey, go up top. Be, hey, greater than great. You may not have the biggest fan club, but guess what? You be your biggest fan. You be your biggest pusher. You be your biggest promoter. You know, they've got these things now called influencers. I'm sorry, excuse me. That's a flaw in my phone where I have some alarms set and I just can't seem to get it right. But listen, they have these people or these things called influencers. You be your influencer. You push for yourself. You, hey, go ahead, push. Hey, embrace the flaws. If your numbers are down, hey, you push to get your numbers up. I'm pushing to get some numbers up. You're pushing to get some numbers up. Guess what? If we embrace each other while each other or one another, while the other is what? Embracing their own flaws, we can make it so much better. I know I've done some talking time, and a little overtime this morning on my 9 for 9. This is Pastor Carzadean. This is your 9 for 9 with me on this crisp, cool, sunny morning. But listen, I'm going to be, addressing this thing about embracing your flaws this Sunday morning. Hey, on my worship service with Rhema Christian Fellowship Virtual Community Church. You know, if you can't get out, if you can't go, you know somebody who can't get out to service, tell them to join us this Sunday morning at 9:45 a.m. Here on Facebook. We can be found on YouTube, and you can catch us at rhemacfchurch.com as well on our website. I love you guys. I've said some good mornings to some of you. I know a few people have come in. Hey, Sister Gail. Oh, my goodness. That's an old neighborhood associate, friend from a long time ago. Enduring the walk, God bless you. Thank you. If I missed anybody, I love you all. I've got to go now because I really am on my 9 for 9 with a little overtime. This has been 9 minutes of conversational praise. And if you want to see it again, check it out tonight. It's going to run at 9 for 9, 9 minutes at 9 p.m. But listen, I got to go now for real. But y'all know before I go, while I'm embracing this thing, embracing my flaws, trying to fix it up on the inside so the glow can come on the outside, I'm going to start with this, my cup of positivity. I love you guys. See you next time.